Please can you film Hawaii update for YA? No, here, push here. Okay. Stop. Woo. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's time for the YA update. It's time to come together. No. It's not working. It's time. No. What else could I do? Idea. Okay, this is going to be mesmerising. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's just no flow to it, you know. There needs to be something which could potentially flow, you know. I don't know. And Callum with a word. It's gonna be a great update. I've got nothing else to say, but please remember today that Jesus was born in hay. Absolutely smashed it, mate. Absolutely smashed it.
What's up, youth and YA? I hope you've been enjoying the sun this week. I know right now, as I'm recording this, it's about 5 billion degrees. So yeah, if you see me dying, that'll be why. It's my privilege to bring you something from the Bible this week. And this thought that I can't get out of my head, that God keeps bringing back to me, is that he's an active participant in his creation. What do I mean by that? Well, in Colossians chapter 1, verses 16 to 17, it says, "For through him God created everything, in the heavenly realms and on earth. He made the things we can see and the things we can't see, thrones, kingdoms, rulers and authorities in the unseen world. Everything was created through him and for him. He existed before anything else, and he holds all creation together." My first point for us is that God is big. This may or may not be possible depending on when you're watching this back, but look up at the sun and just consider the fact that it's 150 million miles away. And in itself, it's 1.4 million kilometers wide. It's enormous. God created that. The sun exists because he spoke it into existence. But there's more than that. The sun is one of billions in our galaxy, and our galaxy is one of billions in a universe which is 128 billion trillion kilometers wide. God created all of it. Nearly 14 billion years ago, at the moment that everything came into existence, he spoke it into being. And since that time, he's been shaping it, forming it, to create the universe that we know today, to create the planet that we call home, and to create you and me. So God is enormous, but that isn't even the astounding thing about this passage. In verse 17, I'll read it again, it said that he existed before all things, and he holds all things together. In other words, he sustains them, he continues their existence. If God were to withdraw, entirely from something, I'm fully convinced that it would cease to exist. That goes for the stars and the galaxies. That goes for the planet that we live on, for Earth. It goes for trees and animals. And it goes for you and me as well. So if you ever feel like you're irrelevant, or you're feeling down on your luck, unnoticed, purposeless, just remember that you continue to exist because the God who created the universe is paying attention to you. He sees you and he sustains you. Have a fantastic week, guys.
Hey you from YA, I'm here to give you a few updates on some things that are happening over the next couple of weeks. This Monday coming, we have an encounter night at 7:30. It includes all of YA and youth, and we'd love to see you there. And the Monday after that, we have the big fat lockdown quiz. Come and see if you can win. It's at 7:30, and I heard there's a little prize involved as well. On Sunday the 12th, there is the gap year graduation. There's going to be a little video of all the memories they've had throughout the year. So if you're interested in the gap year, or maybe you just want to see what happened, make sure you watch that service. And finally, on Monday the 3rd, there's going to be a graduation celebration for all the students that are moving on from their university courses. And just one extra thing, if you missed the Monday live stream, here's a little sneak peek of what happened.
It's like Jesus called them one by one, Peter, Andrew, James and John, Nick and Philip, Thomas, Jude, Matthew and Bartholomew, James the one they called the last, Simon also Thaddeus, not the apostle Judas made, Jesus was by whom betrayed. Jesus called them one by one, Peter, Andrew, James and John, Nick and Philip, Thomas, Jude, Matthew and Bartholomew, James the one they called the last, Simon also Thaddeus, not the apostle Judas made, Jesus was by whom betrayed.